People with food allergies. Has anyone ever tried to test you? My name is Lila Moreno, and this happened in 7th grade. It was during lunch, which should have been the safest part of the day. That day was Maya O'Reilly's birthday. Her mom brought in cupcakes with ink frosting and little plastic rings on top. Everyone crowded around the long cafeteria table like it was a holiday. I stayed in my seat at peanut allergy. Not the kind where I just got itchy, the kind where my throat felt tight and my lips swelled out, the kind that could be lethal. Every day. My mom packed my lunch with a note: allergy, do not share food. I had learned not to mess around with it. Maya waved a cupcake at me and smiled. You want one? I shook my head. I can't. She frowned. Why not allergies? I said, I don't know what's in them. That should have been the end. But Miss Calder saw us from across the room. Miss Calder was the lunch monitor. She wore loud perfume and shoes that clicked when she walked. She believed kids lied about everything. She believed it loudly. Why aren't you celebrating? She asked, stopping right next to me. I have an allergy, I said. I tried to keep my voice normal. She raised her eyebrows. An allergy to cupcakes. I nodded to peanuts. She laughed like I had told a joke. Kids nearby turned to look. Every kid suddenly has an allergy when it's something they don't like. She said, sit up straight when you speak to me. My hands were sweating. I knew I needed to stand my ground. That was the action. Say no. Do not eat it. I really can't. I said. Again, Ms. Calder crossed her arms. We don't encourage attention. Seek behavior here. My face burned. I could feel people watching. Someone whispered my name. Someone else giggled. I'm not seeking attention, I said. I just brought my own lunch. Miss Calder leaned closer. If you were actually allergic, you'd have paperwork on file. I do, I said. The nurse knows. She straightened up and clapped her hands. Once everyone settled down, Lila here thinks she's special. I wanted to disappear. I stared at my lunch tray. Turkey sandwich, apple slices, everything safe. Calder picked up one of the cupcakes. She turned it over, inspecting it. I don't see cupcakes, she said. See, you're fine. I don't know that, I said. My voice was shaking now. She sighed loudly. You kids watch too much internet. Allergies are serious. You don't joke about them. I'm not joking, I said. She shook her head. You know what? I'm going to help you. She walked away with my tray. My stomach drops. I stood up. Please don't touch my food. She ignored me. She walked to the end of the table where the cupcakes were stacked. She set my tray down. I could not see what she was doing exactly, but I saw her hands move fast. Then she came back and slid the tray in front of me there. She said, eat the room. Felt very quiet. I stared at the sandwich. It looked the same. Maybe that was the point. Maybe she wanted to scare me. Don't want it, I said. Miss Calder smiled thinly. If you refuse to eat, you'll sit here until lunch ends. My heart was pounding. I did the math in my head. If I ate and something was wrong, it would be bad. If I did not eat, I would get in trouble. I thought of my mom's voice telling me to always choose my body. I pushed the tray away. I'm not eating it, I said. Someone across from me shifted. That was Owen Park. He was quiet and always shared his snacks. He leaned over Lila. I'm hungry, whispered. Can I have your sandwich if you're not going to eat it? I hesitated. My brain felt fuzzy. I just wanted this to be over. Sure, I said. Ms. Calder nodded. See, problem solved. Owen picked up the sandwich and took a big bite at first. Nothing happened. The room started buzzing again. Chairs scraped. Someone laughed. Miss Calder walked away, like she had one. I sat there staring at Owen. He chewed fast like always. Then he slowed down. He swallowed and frowned. You okay? I asked. He nodded, but his hand went to his throat. I feel weird, he said. His face was turning red. Not embarrassed red. Something else, Owen. I said louder. He stood up and collapsed back onto his chair. His tray tip milk billowed everywhere. I can't breathe. He gasped. People screamed. Someone yelled for help. Owen fell sideways onto the floor. That is, when Miss Calder turned around, she froze. Her mouth opened, but no sound came out. The cafeteria erupted. A teacher ran over. Someone shouted for the nurse. Owen's chest was moving too fast. His face bright red. I was crying, yelling, I didn't need it. I didn't need it. The nurse came running with an EpiPen. She dropped to her knee and stabbed it into Owen's leg outside. An ambulance, sir, and wailed, getting closer. Miss Calder stepped back, her hands trembling. Her voice was barely a whisper. I swapped his sandwich. I thought he was lying about his nut allergy. Owen survived a doctor, said he had a nut allergy. No one knew about Ms. Calder was fired before the week ended. My mom sued the school district. Owen parents did too. Miss Calder said she was just trying to prove a point. She proved one.